Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. So today's going to be a super quick video. I just wanted to share, as I always do, I'm always sharing about what's been in my heart and the message that I feel like God has been telling me more recently. And I just want to come on here and just share that message. So yeah, so like I said, I wanted to share this message that God kind of put in my heart. So just to kind of give a quick little background of this, a couple weeks ago, well, I'm not sure when it was, but basically Michael Todd, of course, most people know who Michael Todd is. He has a series going on at his church called Marked, and I forget exactly what video it is, but I'm going to make sure to link it down below to reference it, and I absolutely recommend watching it because it just blessed me so much. Pretty much the gist of the message was just about, like God like really just like molding you and forming you in your quiet season, and just him just molding your quiet season. And like I said, I watched this video a few weeks ago, but it wasn't until recently, like it just kept like, it just was like on my heart and it kept coming back to me, and I felt like God told me to stop trying to be seen. Yes, you heard that correctly. Stop trying to be seen. From the message that Todd did, Pastor Todd, he was saying that, like God has you covered. Like God may have you covered for a reason. Like he's covering you. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, I'm like, God probably more than likely has me covered, and I keep on uncovering myself, and he's covering me and I keep on uncovering myself. It's like he has you covered for a reason. God may have you covered because whatever he has for you, or the vision, or whatever you see that he told you, is that you're not prepared for it right now. A great example he gave was that, back then or whatever, he used to preach, and he was like preaching for hours, and he was facing a charge and like all these things like that. And it made me think a lot about my own life, because like I say, and I say this a lot, and I know I don't like saying this, but this was my best year. And I don't like saying this because I'm trying to speak like positive affirmations into my life and just speak life and not death. But if I'm honest, this was not my best year. And I realized, like, I dealt with it terribly, by the way. Like, it's not like, oh, this wasn't my best year, but praise be to God and I just was so great. Like, no. I would be lying if I told you that's the way I dealt with it. I did not deal with it. I kind of went through a mini depression. Or not a mini, a full blown one. I was very isolated. I was like, everything that I say to people, what I put on my channel, I did the exact opposite. So yeah, there goes that. I just took a step back, and God was showing me, and I felt like he showed me, he was like, you see, this is why I have you covered, because I'm still trying to mold you. I'm still trying to grow you. I'm still trying to, get you right. You know what I mean? And when I say right, I don't mean perfection, but I mean right as in like when these things happen again in your life, or when something bigger happens or whatever, you'll know how to handle it and you'll be prepared for it. But I pretty much feel like I'm on a potter's wheel, and God is just pulling me and stretching me, and he's molding me into the woman he needs me to be. Like I said, not perfection, but progression, and always progressing forward, but just like molding me. And I just wanted to share this message because like many of the things that I share on this channel, I'm not exempt from it. Most of the time, more than likely, I'm probably going through it, and the message is for me, but I always feel like, you know what, I should just share this message on my YouTube channel. I just want to be an encouragement if I can, and just say, don't get discouraged in your quiet season. I say that to you, I say that for me, and draw closer to God. Like, I know that can be so difficult. I know for me, like I said, I did the opposite. Like, I was like, I'm not talking to you, Jesus, because I just ain't got the time for you right now. Like, you're really trying my life. And Jesus was like, okay, girl, like, you'll get over it. Like, he don't be paying me no mind, because I be doing the most. Now, fast forward, where I am today, it's still not the best situation. It's still not my ideal situation. However, I feel so much more peace. The reason why is because I'm just like, okay, God, you got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously my way is not working. It's never worked. So I just kind of just let go, and I would just give the advice of just like let go and let God, without trying to be cliche. But seriously, like seriously let go and let God. And not only that, another thing that God, the most important thing that God has brought to my attention has been to just become a servant, to serve. Instead of trying to constantly be seen and trying to like, you know, hey guys, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm doing, follow, look what I'm doing. God is like, hold on, like take a step back, humble yourself, and go serve someone else. Go serve someone else's dreams. Go serve someone else's vision. And not that he's telling me to like push away my desires or what he's put in my heart, but he's like, just go serve and I will bring the people to you. But also put yourself out there. Because the problem that I had, especially this year, was that I became super isolated. Like the worst, I think, that I've ever so far. And the last thing that I would say for this entire thing is just positive affirmation and just constantly reaffirming yourself and speaking like blessings and great things over your life. I will say that I recently listened to a podcast today. The podcast is called Avocado and Honey, or Honey and Avocado. I don't know, one of those. The link will be in the description box below. I'm going to try to see if I can link the specific podcast that I listened to. But on that podcast, they had a guest, and one of the things that she said was to use your 5 senses for your affirmations. So the example that she gave was like, you know, she's feeling like she's in bondage and she needs freedom. So she'll say like, I see freedom, I hear freedom, I smell freedom, I taste freedom. Like just affirm yourself with all your 5 senses. So that is something that I am starting to do with just like little things. And it seems a little silly. I'm not gonna lie, like at first it seemed a little silly. I was like, what? But you'll be surprised, like sometimes it just makes you feel better. I'm not gonna lie, like it just makes me feel better sometimes just to like say those positive things. I just really felt it in my heart that I really want to just come on here and just share that, because I feel like it can just be so helpful. And that, you know, I get it, like life is real, the struggle is real, but God is better. And I've just come to a point in my life, if I'm honest, like I don't want to give up, you know, like don't get me wrong, I have my downs and I have my times where I want to give up more often than most, if I'm honest. But like I don't know, it's just like I'm always hearing something, I'm always seeing something that just puts a battery in my back. So I would say, you know, speak those positive affirmations, have great friends, great community around you. I feel like I've come too far basically, and I don't want to give up. And I know it's easy to give up, but I really do want to push through and like just see what it is at the end of the tunnel, because I know that whatever's at the end is gonna be great and it'll be all worth it in the end. It's just temporary pain. Pain is not forever. I truly believe that, and I'm speaking that. But yeah, I'm just like going on and on and on. So anyways, I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video as always, and have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day.